Hi everyone, I'm Zoe from Telycam, and today's video is about creating shortcuts that can manage your timer and scores in the scoreboard title, which you might find very helpful in the sports event production or any other scoring events productions. Now here, I've already added two images into vMix. One is of a venue and one is a close shot of a soccer game to pretend it's a game on air. Next, I'm going to add a scoreboard title into my production. Click Add Input, Title, GT Scoreboard. Choose one as you preferred. Now I'm going to go with Scoreboard 1. Let's see how it looks. In the title editor, you can change the name of the home title, away title. I'm going to leave it as China. The away title as, let's say, Brazil. We all know how it's going to end up. And for the home score, you can just leave it as 0. Away score as 0-2. The title 1 is the upper one. The title 2 is the other one. Now I'm going to leave the title 1 as countdown. Leave the title 2 empty. So I just simply delete the text. By default, the clock displayed on the screen is the time that you're at now. Now, actually, you can change the formats by click Settings, Display Format, choose it as minute and second, and to set the duration of the game, I'll leave it as 15 minutes. I want it to stop when it hits 0, so I'm going to leave the stop time as 000. Click OK and close it. And now let's go to the shortcut settings that can manage your scores by simply using some values. Let it do the math. Click Settings, go to Shortcuts. I've already added some, but you can delete them by selecting and remove. Okay, let's add some new shortcuts. Add. Now in this interface, you can select buttons from the drop-down menu, but I personally prefer to click Find Control. All I have to do is to press the button on my keyboard and it'll automatically identify the button you just pressed. Okay. Because I want to add 3 points every time I press the button, so 3 is the button that I chose. Now go to Function and type in Set Text. Apply it to my scoreboard title. I'm going to use this function to my home score instead of home title. Select home score, and here's the tricky part. You can't just type in a number. You have to type in a value. The value here is plus equals 3. If you just type in 3, every time you press the button, it'll simply display 3. It won't do the math. Okay, now give it a title. I personally would go as China plus 3. You can name it whatever you want, as long as it helps you to identify which is which. I'll leave the description 1 to empty, and do remember to click the local shortcuts and press OK. Now let's give it a little try. I'm going to press 3. It'll automatically display 3, and press it again. It goes to 6. Press it again. Goes to 9. Adding 3 scores at a time. And now let's repeat what we just did to the Brazil score. Go to Settings, Shortcuts, Add, Find Control. Now for the away team, I usually would use the numeric buttons on the right. Click the 3, numeric pad 3. Click OK. The function, remember the function? Set text or set X. Apply it to scoreboard 1. It's the away score. The value, remember the value? Plus equals 3. The title, I'm gonna type it as Brazil plus 3. empty, empty default, local shortcut. Okay. Now, if I press the 3 on the numeric pad, it'll add up 3 points to Brazil. Press it again, 6. That's how we do it. If you want to make slight adjustment to the shortcut you just set, there's an easier way, but just clone the shortcuts. Go to Settings, Shortcuts. For example, the shortcuts here are adding 3 points at a time, and now I want it to add 2 points at a time. All I have to do is to click the shortcuts, clone it. Now, all you have to do is to change the settings that are related to numbers. Find Control, press the 2 button, click OK. Now you can just leave all the parameters the same. All you have to do is to change 3 to 2, 3 to 2, and click OK. There you go. Now press 2. I'm adding 2 points to China. Press 3, adding 3 points. Press 2, adding 2 points. And now if you want to remove the score, minus the score, it's pretty much the same. Go to Settings, Shortcuts, choose one of the shortcuts, clone it, and double click to change the settings. For the minus, I'm going to press the minus button, click OK, set text, same scoreboard title. I want to apply it on the home score, so leave it as home score, and change the plus to minus. Minus 1 score at a time, change the number 2 to 1. The title goes to China, -1. Click OK. Now let's have a try. That's how you manage your scores, by setting up shortcuts. And of course, if you want to go manually with this, you can just simply right-click the scoreboard, go to Title Editor, Home Score, and change the scores here. Now, the next thing is about countdown shortcuts. Remember where to find your shortcut? Yeah, go to the Settings. Shortcuts, add one. Normally, we'll get used to control the timer by pressing the space button. So find Control, press space. Okay. For this part, the function is not set text anymore. It has something to do with countdown. And I'm going to choose pause countdown to pause or resume the countdown. Apply it to the scoreboard. Instead of home title or any titles, this one has to be the clock. Title, countdown. Local shortcuts, press OK. Remember, I just set the duration as 15 minutes, so that's how it starts the countdown. Press the pause button again, it paused, and press it again, it resumes. That's all for today's video.